And we're live. Good
We're
morning. This is the Nifty Alpha special Sunday show. I'm Pio, here with my co-host Nifty Nick and the sophisticated art speculator, now known as Captain Kicks. And this is the daily NFT market and trade talk show where we dive deep into the trending projects, the wins, the losses, and the stories of the NFT market. As usual, if you like this content, please lick the like button and smash that subscribe. Just do it. And we will continue to deliver this content for you guys on a daily basis. How's it going, gentlemen?
It's going fantastic. I'm having a phenomenal morning. There's nothing like waking up early on an NFT Sunday on the East Coast. We get a little bit of an early start on the East Coast, and I just get absorbed from information. I'm typing some philosophical thoughts on Twitter, and someone hits me up in Twitter about properties. And I haven't been more excited, and we'll get to that in a bit, but I just want to let you know I'm feeling great.
Feeling very good as well. I got my new Mutant Ape Yacht Club hoodie that I'm sporting.
Mine hasn't come
Can
yet.
you show that off on the stream? Can you show that? Oh, baby.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
You Papa's got what I need.
There we go.
Wow.
You say I'm just a friend.
I tweeted it last night, but apparently you guys didn't see it. I thought you guys see all my tweets. It's a little weird.
That's crispy.
So yeah, it's a fresh hoodie, and I'm very excited about it. So that's why I'm in a decent mood.
Okay, very good. Well, in today's show, we're going to be talking about Croakz properties and the Proof NFT by Kevin Rose. So all three of us are in properties. Are all three of us in Croakz?
I am not.
I'm in Croakz.
The name is off-putting to me.
I got an honorary one as well.
That's crazy. So I was going to ask you about that. You told me about that. I didn't know if you were being 100% serious. So one of the Croakz in the collection is an honorary Nifty Nick Croak?
Well, I don't know if the NFT is showing up, but they made a custom one for me, and it's also on their Twitter account.
You deserve that, and I'm happy for you.
I mean, that's crazy, man. So that could be
a big... They were supposed to get our Discord on the whitelist. That part did not happen, so I don't know what took place there. The guy was like, yeah, definitely we can do that. And then it just didn't happen.
Those are cool. I like those. They're fun.
So
well, geez, yeah, you might be able to sell that croak for a lot of money. Like historically, the kind of, one of one honorary signature projects, if it's a notable person and a notable project, they sell for a lot.
But is that selling part of your soul?
It is.
And yeah, not to everybody else.
Badass. That kind of
everybody else sells them.
This is like a better butthead. I have the same kind of visual connection to it as you could with a butthead. Like that looks good, Nick. I'd make that your PFP.
This one I requested.
That croak's yummy.
Still, like I haven't changed my PFP the entire time I've been NFT in.
Look at those cute little feet in the top. Cute little feet. I want to hold that thing. Like that thing's probably so cuddly. Like probably like 100 years from now, they'll create a pet for you. Like you could make this your real life pet, and it's just so like
it converts into a living, breathing animal.
Pops out of your little like machine that creates everything.
I definitely agree with that.
Hello, Dad, I love you.
So yeah, I definitely think that'll happen.
That's cool, man. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm pretty spread out right now.
Yeah,
went a little hard on properties. But yeah, those are cool, man. I like those. They're fun. Fits in with like the crypto toads kind of vibe. I love how like certain animals just hit. People like the toads. They like the apes. They like the cats. If you're a dog, like a really smart dog in this world, you're a little upset. You're like, I thought I was man's best friend, and you just completely abandoned me on this NFT movement.
There's Doge. That's cool. Doge Pound.
Doge Pound, Top Dog Beach Club is definitely
I'm an idiot.
Around.
Good point. Just on the collection side. On the token side, dogs get some good rep.
What would be your favorite animal? Like if you could go with an NFT here, which one outside? It doesn't need to be an existing one. I've been thinking about it for our own collection. Like what do we want to do? Do we want an animal? But like if you were to have an animal, which one would you go with right now?
I mean, I'm surprised there's not more hawks. Like I want to like badass birds, man. There's some badass birds in this world. Have you ever watched like the Earth or Life series? Like those with the birds, man. Birds slap.
Yeah, I could see birds.
Oh, Adam Wilson, 29 properties deep. Are you talking about you or me? Because if that's the case, we're pretty much twins.
You guys are the property brothers.
The property brothers.
You guys should start a partnership and join forces so you guys can take down hotels and things like that with the amount of leverage you can produce based on these properties.
Ooh, someone said parrots are tight. Imagine a generative parrot project, but you get to say you type in a phrase when you mint the NFT, and then the parrot says that phrase. Beanie want a cracker?
I was just thinking as well. What if we set up a lending business where we lend real estate owners of that business, basically, or for property owners, so we can set up our own essentially mortgage firm for the metaverse.
Oh, it's coming, baby. If you don't think it's coming, you ain't seeing what I'm seeing, baby. So Croakz, cool, man. Croakz, cool. Happy for the Croakz holders. Think Croakz could do well. Fun little vibes, cute and cuddly. Lots of different. Ooh, that one. Hello.
This one, man. That's the thing, is that some of these Croakz are so funny. Like,
they're funny. These are good. I'll be honest with you. I dig these. I wish I could. I'll trade 5 muffers for 2 of these. If anyone wants to take that. Actually, I think I have 6 muffers. I'll trade 6 muffers for 2 of these.
Like,
hit me up in Discord. That is sick.
How about this one, the film noir thing?
Dude,
and then
people
finally,
people are going to pay multiple. People are going to pay multiple ETH for the ones that you just showed on the TV. Or what TV? Man, I'm tired. Guaranteed. This one right here, Pepe Le Pew. This guy, en français, parlez-vous? Oui, want pizza? Dude. Yeah, whatever, bro. I know my math and geometry. I would say this goes for 2.5 ETH.
It's weird though that they haven't made the honorable one yet.
You hear that music?
Yeah, what's up with the sound?
No, that's yours.
No, it's yours.
It's not. It's from that video that you're watching.
These are hilarious, dude. What did you guys get in at mint, or what'd you guys get in at? What price?
I'm in at like 26 and 28. So like,
so it's like right where the floor is at right now.
Yeah.
There was an opportunity to get in at Croakz. You got in at 26. I got in at 06.
I'd rather
really?
2 of these than
I got in at 25 because I didn't realize it was minting. I'm out on a walk, enjoying myself for the day, and I come back.
Never walk during NFT bull season. Coach K got in at mint. How much was mint?
0.08, I think, or 0.06.
That's Cosimo de Medici honorary.
Yeah. No, these are, and it's standing up too. Super rare. These are cool.
Okay. So these are the Croakz.
That's honorary VGF.
No, that's D's.
Oh, honorary D's. My bad.
Good memes. Good memes. The good memes is always on a good project.
Dude, like the guy who made this cares. Like these are good.
McGill.
Hey, shout out McGill, dude.
Shout out McGill.
I see that you care. It's apparent.
And you know what excites me about this and properties? But like we're on this right now. We'll talk properties. We can talk properties. Is, as you said, the uniqueness in the passion in it. Like when it's just gotten to a point with NFTs that they're so many of them are so generic. I like making money on them, but they just get a little boring. It's not fun to trade. Like I'm not excited about the ones I get. I'm just like, okay, cool. It's going to 3x. I'm just going to dump everything. But like these are cool. Like I actually like them. Like it'd be fun to collect a couple of them. So like it's fun when exciting projects like these come across our radar because like this is a high effort project. It's fun. It's memey. It's an enjoyable time. Okay. So if you got a Croakz, you got to be feeling pretty good. Okay.
I got to call out 2 things. Cholo Blunt said, damn, Nick wants that one. Then he doubles down. He said he wants that. So this is the honorary one that was made for Nick. That was
made for me.
Is literally made for him.
If you throw a 1 ETH bid on it, he'll dump instantly.
Cholo said, that's you, homie. You're right.
They haven't minted the NFTs. So that's the thing that's not clear to me. Did they just use this for marketing purposes?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You're screwed, bro. You got played, homie.
I feel like
I DM'd the guy again, and he hasn't been responding to me, so it's pissing me off.
I mean, does he know who you are? We have a pretty popular NFT show. I'd be getting that NFT minted pretty quickly.
Hold on. We're live on air, and Super Nifty just gave me an honorary one as well. Let's go. That's another good dude. I'm just hitting these honorary ones. One of the artists I'd interviewed on my site, great quality stuff. Maybe he was inspired watching this Twitter and just like banged it out real quick. This is the other one. I just sent you the link.
I'll pull it up. I want to call out one comment, which is from iBigDallas. He said, had to look, but great call on Croakz. From Shadrock, valued member of the Nifty Alpha community Discord, back on October 22nd. And that resulted in iBigDallas getting into the whitelist. So shout out to Shadrock and iBigDallas for that matter. Also shout out to Ryan Sutherland. He said, can you share what the best paid NFT tools are that we can be looking at? We can definitely touch on that.
Yeah, we can get into that in a bit. But real quick, load this other one of me because I'm so important. And then we can move on to the next project is what I'm feeling here.
Yeah. So let's quickly take a look at important Nick's other,
honorary NFT. There we go.
It is. Wow. Look at this guy. Look at the hair. See, it's nice when people make an honorary thing of you and it's like a good head of hair. You know, like if someone made that of me, I'd be like, so nice of you to give me a good head of hair when I actually need hair transplant surgery.
Well, yours would have a hat because you're literally never on stream with your hair exposed.
Correct. Okay, well, moving on. Very cool that Nick gets worshipped by project creators, and he deserves that. Let's talk about this. So this is, well, real quick, actually.
Nice that Pio feels salty about that because he's not getting any of that love. But it's all good, dude. If you keep showing up every day like you have been.
It's got to show up every day.
You'll eventually get there, like maybe in another
You'll get there eventually.
Yeah, your response right there, Nick, says it all. Anyway, real quick though, just before we wrap up on Croakz, we've basically been just talking about how good we think Croakz are. Is that a revealed Croak right there? What the hell is that? Whoa, are these revealing right now? No, this is a fake one. This is a fake Croak. Fake. Fake.
Pio, it's a Sunday morning. I can't get
buy the
got me jacked up.
Dude, someone made a copy version of ours. Of my actual NFT and put it on the competing one. So they just took the honorary ones and placed them there.
Okay. Well, check it out. So just some thoughts on Croakz. So do we think that this pumps into the reveal? Like, do you think it pumps after the reveal doodle style? Like, let's talk real quick about what we think happens price action wise. Apparently reveal is in 2 to 3 days.
Yeah, I'd say that, price stays probably relatively stable, not relatively stable, but like ranges in this range until reveal. But depending on how good the reveal is, like I could see a lot of people wanting to collect these. Maybe I think the rare start popping for multiple ETH, and then I think the commons may like range or go slightly down while people like accumulate. But I'll definitely probably pick one up after reveal. They seem pretty cool.
How high do we think it goes pre-reveal?
4 ETH. No, I'm just kidding.
Seems reasonable.
I feel like we're basically at the pre-reveal price. Maybe this hits like 0.35.
Yeah, I'd say it ranges around this area. I agree.
Interesting enough, which maybe we mentioned one thing before we dive into the next, which is the crypto bulls. You want to pull that up? The floor is headed to exactly where I said.
When you said that 50% retracement, I was like, this guy's so good.
I said it's probably going closer to 1.2 was my prediction. Oh, should have came back up. Okay. It hit hit 2 ETH yesterday was the floor that it hit. It hasn't had the drop yet though. So my biggest call on this, if it goes below 2 right here, that's really bad for this project basically. Because what you're looking for is they're holding this because they're going to get a bear also. So what's the value of these? Are they 1 ETH each? Are they 0.75 ETH each? And we've seen other collections drop. What was the one we mentioned the other day? The land one with
World Wide Web Land?
No. Oh my God, the NFT influencer that has that's built out a metaverse with his
Alex
game.
Becker, Tokyo?
No. Loopify.
Treeverse.
Yeah, so Treeverse is the that floor has also been demolished following their PFP drop. It went down even lower. Maybe it's a good entry point. I don't know.
Let's talk properties. I've been waiting.
Let's do it.
Property time. So, Sophisticated Art Speculator, you found out about properties first out of the three of us. What prompted you to go so hard? What prompted you to to kind of present it as a strong project? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, well, I was tweeting earlier today about like the metaverse and like the different like applications and like layers, and someone put this on my radar. I'd go look at their website, because when you just go to their website, I mean, it just screams high quality vibes, and then I can kind of like talk about what the project is actually going to do. But I mean, you just look at this website and it looks so nice. You can scroll down, you can see like the different houses that are going to be like the first card set.
I'm looking for a wigwam. Actually, that's TP.
Yeah, it's cool, right? It gives me some like Sims vibes, sort of.
It's really good,
right? Like, and you can click on the different tabs. Like, you can go all the way far right is like the rare ones.
That's probably the one that I'm gonna pull.
Yeah,
I want this one, man. This is on Seed Street. I really want this one.
Yeah, and then I think like the green color ones are cool. Like, and it gets all the way to the most rare, which is like the purple colored ones.
So are we getting
a little bit?
Are we getting a random reveal on these? So these are
built
click
the colors. Yeah,
for
see?
sandbox. Is that what's happening here?
Yeah. So
wow, what?
Yeah, there's like like the red ones are like the most rare. Like if you go all through the colors, like there's some really cool stuff. And I just see this as like really fun from a collecting standpoint, but it's more than just that. So when you own these, you're going to get like these assets, and you'd be able to put these assets into like Sandbox land. If you think about Sandbox, a lot of people like Sandbox has a layer 0. A lot of people own that, but you're gonna all these companies like Fantasy Islands, Republic Realms, Land Vault, they're building on top. And most people are going to interact with those things. They're going to want to buy assets. They're going to want to buy like sick buildings that they can drop into the metaverse. But here's the thing with this is that the cards themselves, you're able to earn a token called bricks. Once a month, you get distributed bricks. You use bricks to buy into all of their future assets that they'll be creating. So they're not just creating these assets. They're going to be creating all sorts of metaverse assets on top, and this is almost your access card to get bricks, and then you'll be able to use bricks to buy more of their assets. So that's what people aren't understanding. They're like, oh, these are cards. No, we have to understand is that they're trying to avoid legal scrutiny. So they're saying bricks has no value outside of being able to buy these digital assets that we're creating. They call them land cards so that they're not like they're keeping it in a playful wordage to avoid scrutiny, but like what they're doing is genius.
What you're basically saying is it's the equivalent of someone who, so there's going to be the landowners, and then there's going to be the developers.
Yes,
and
these are developers.
And basically what you're saying is you have the ability, it's almost like buying into a prefab business and having a kind of an ownership stake in a digital prefab business, basically.
Exactly. Like this is kind of like Artifact in a sense, so kind of like 10KTF sec in the macro sense of what they're doing. They're like providing you assets that you're going to use in the metaverse. But I really like this because I feel like I miss on Republic Realm, and you put that on my radar, Nick. Well, maybe not, but these guys give me the same kind of vibes. It's an entirely doxed team. If you look at the team, they have the Land Vault guy Boomer on their advisory board. They have Josh Young on their advisory board. Sam Lee, I looked up. He's like pretty big in the gaming investment space. Like it seems like a high quality team. The website looks high quality. It just seems like a very exciting project to me in terms of like the application potential. And this is like you're getting in at like you're getting like an alpha pass essentially. Like people are going to want these in order to get bricks, in order to buy the next drop and the next drop and the next drop, right? Or you could hold these and you could just use your bricks to buy whatever you want and then sell bricks into a liquidity pool. You could just use these to sell off. You can do whatever you want. But when I just get the vibes here, I get high quality design vibes. It kind of reminds me of Republic Realm. And Republic Realm really blew up. I think this is, it's a play for me. So yeah, I bought 29. I like the play.
I bought 9. I really like
That's
the play.
That's a big wow. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
I think it's going to be 5. I'm tripping. I tried to go back and buy another 5, but then it had sold out, and I was just like, well, there we go.
I just like buying right now, like when I can really believe in something, I'm just much more comfortable because I've just gone through so many iterations of buying bullshit. And so when something legitimate comes across, I'm just like, all right, cool, I'll send it. I'll buy in pretty strong. But yeah, this is crazy. I'm not surprised that Kix here has a very advanced understanding of it already, of it being basically layer 1 on top of things like the sandbox, or layer 2 if sandbox is layer 1. It looks really good. Like, look at this. It just looks good. Very exciting. Really interested to see where it goes. And yeah, I think that it's definitely influenced by things like The Sims. I get that kind of feeling when I look at it. It's very, very high quality stuff. I like the creativity that went into the different properties.
Yeah, and you could see people liking the different themes, right? They're all like different stylistically. You could see someone like wanting to collect all of the greens because that's like going to thematically play out and like what they want to build. And then so like I just think I bought these just thinking that they would be fun to collect in and of themselves. And then I found out about the bricks emissions that you get and found out about like then you use that to buy all of their future assets. And then I'm like, oh wow, like I really stumbled into something that could be
a multi-billion-dollar business.
Yeah, I'm going to be at least worth $300 million off of this play, I would guess.
I think that's fair. Awesome play. We'll see where it goes. We don't have any deets on reveal, huh?
Nope. A few days, maybe.
So is it going to be random? Because our Discord, some of the members seem to be sharing incomplete information. I'm not going to call out any names there, but I mean, the bottom line is it's not clear to me. Is it all just randomly assigned? Is it weighted based on the number of properties that you have? Or
yeah, so no, you get more bricks depending on the rarity of the property you get.
No, but I mean, yeah, I understand, but I'm saying in terms of determining which property you get, is that all random reveal?
Yeah, it's random.
Okay.
They weirdly worded it where they said something like, we don't want to have a typical rarity structure, like where like some are insanely more rare than others, but they said that like more rare properties will get more bricks. They just kind of like worded it in like a weird way.
I mean, some of these are just sick. What only leaves me wondering though is some of the designs that they have. For example, the Orbital Oasis district that I'm looking at, it's very round. And when you try to see round things in Sandbox, they just don't look round. They look like round but blocky. And so that's where it's sort of interesting.
Well, you could also see these things potentially dropping in other metaverses as well, right? Where they'd give you like a file to import it into Sandbox, but you could get a separate file to import it into Decentraland or import it into all of the other metaverses out there. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do. I'm speculating there, but like, what I'm saying is like, they're like, these are essentially assets, and then they can decide where these assets can be functional inside.
What would be interesting to know though, is with some of these NFTs, like, have they raised money from traditional investors already? Like, that's something I'd be interested in knowing, because or are they just raising from the community for the NFT drop? Like, how are they considering that? And I realize that, like, obviously the answer is, well, you don't want to raise because of dilution, but this gets into a point where, in order to create these buildings, it's not that expensive to have someone go and design these things. I'm not trying to FUD the project because I own a bunch of these and I'm really excited. I'm just thinking structurally about where we are in the current state of NFT land, is that this is a pitch. This is like a pitch for a world. And what's not clear to me is like how much of this has actually been developed versus hasn't. And that's the thing that I don't quite know, right? Like,
yeah, we won't know until like more of the details, come out after reveal and they say when it will be available in Sandbox land. I just look at it as like a Republic Realm-esque play.
Yeah, but Republic Realm went and raised $10 to $15 million from traditional investors. They're in the process of raising $70 million.
Yeah, they also made yachts that sold for 5 ETH.
But like all that I'm saying there is there's a major distinction between what looks like an ICO and what feels like someone building a business. And what's interesting to me is just like, Well, I don't know. I'm excited about properties as a whole, but I just think it's an interesting phase that we're in.
Oh, very much so.
This is not about properties. This is about just like
The general
the
industry.
general
niche.
state. Yeah, that like where's the line between an ICO and like a single, like, because you delivered a design of something, like where do you draw the delineation between ICO, NFT? Like
It's a gray area.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one comment that I would have is like, as I've been listening to Kix talk about sandbox land, metaverse land, for a while it was hard for me to understand where the value is derived in any given metaverse land play, because I'm like, well, what if someone else just makes another one? But now that sandbox basically has the name, they have the partnerships, they have the customers already, they
They
have
have
this.
traditional financing, like I was saying, from
Yeah.
venture capitalists.
And they're really far along. Now it's like, okay, I get it. That's like the true first mover advantage. And then something like this, like properties NFT, if it turns out that everybody just basically decides that this is a hot NFT layer 2 for the metaverse, just like everyone decided that Bored Ape Yacht Club is a hot NFT or Doodles is a hot NFT,
Yeah.
Then these are the layer 2 properties that you're going to want as a flex. So like, I'm really pumped about buying this. It's great to buy metaverse stuff right now. We watched Worldwide Webland basically rip to a half ETH floor. I feel like that's a reasonable target for what this can get to. And it looks like we're looking at a reveal within 24 to 36 hours.
I just want to provide some like legitimate context here, though. What they just sold was how many millions? A couple $1 million worth of NFTs. SoftBank just invested $93 million in Sandbox. 93 million. That was in addition to a prior round. That's in addition to Sandbox's sales that they have.
They're raising a shit ton of money.
They have like $1 billion.
They're going to win. And they're the layer 0, right? And if the layer 0 is too expensive for you to buy, then you buy the layers on top. So the layer 1s is like properties and all of these different things. And I think one FUD that people can say about digital assets is like, as you said, which is legitimate. It may have not cost that much to make, or I could just go make a similar building myself in Sandbox Land. But the majority of consumers aren't going to have a desire to do that. That's like saying like, oh, I don't want to pay $100 for a Nike hoodie. I could just make my own hoodie. Yeah, well, you can make your own hoodie, but A, it's not a Nike, and B, like, do you know how to make clothing? You know what I mean?
Well, exactly, which is what you're investing in with properties. This is seed stage style investing is the way you're approaching this. And you're looking and you're saying, is this team going to become the best interior decorating firm? Are they going to become the best? And that's really what you're looking for, is saying like, what specialty area are you focused on? And like are you creating luxury properties? Are you creating
it's very true. And I mean, like what I always look back to is like, we don't have to necessarily speculate on so many things, because literally you can look back and you can see what happened with Second Life in the 2000s and how that metaverse played out and where the money was made. And I think that is going to play out similarly this time around, which was the most valuable thing was land. The second most valuable thing was land development. And the third most valuable thing was digital assets, like clothing or new designs for your hero or your character, things for your character to wear. But those were the three most valuable things. And that kind of holds true in, real life as well, in terms of consumerism, right? It's, real estate, development on top of real estate, and then like the assets that we all use, wear.
Yeah. The last thing is I'm thinking about is like exposure. Like, how much exposure do I have when you think about your bags and risk, and it depends on what stage you're at. This to me is closer to seed stage, right? Sandbox is Series A, Series B sort of thing. And so I'm feeling more secure. They have traction. They've raised funding. There's different signals at which point like you can buy and hold your Sandbox NFT. Like, and feel comfortable in that, despite the fact that the price may fluctuate. It's a more stable business. This one, you're not going to know for a few months.
It's like a new NFT project. It's like a lot of the high risk things that we hop into. It's like basically what you're saying is like buying a Mutant Ape Yacht Club, like minting a Mutant Ape Yacht Club is one of probably the most secure mints you could have made in the last 3 months, because you're minting from an established legitimate project. You know that those things aren't just going to dump to 0.5 after you mint. You know what I mean? They did it, and look, it was like a easy win. versus when you get into newer projects, you're in the seed stage. It's much more higher risk. You're betting on the team and their ability to deliver.
Yep.
I mean, this came out this morning, so you know, it is new.
It is new.
So we'll see what
I
happens.
found
with
about
it.
this 4 hours ago. It's new.
I had
No,
seen
it's
this site
pre-seed.
before, so I had seen this site. I forgot about it though. I have too many that come across, but we need a better way to flag this. But regardless,
And just from a pure trading standpoint, I like that it's only a 6K supply. There's like 2.6K unique holders, and there's good volume. And I think if more people get into it, the floor's at like 0.19 right now. And I think a lot of people that are buying into it like the vision and aren't going to necessarily just sell super quick. So I could see this continuing to move up today and maybe into Monday.
yep.
So
All right.
yeah, Kevin Rose Proof NFT. Kevin Rose is a podcaster. Correct me if I'm wrong. And
when did this mint?
Hold on. So he's not just a podcaster. Do you not know his background?
No.
Reddit.
So
Oh,
okay,
Dig.
Dig. He
Yeah.
created Dig. He became a massive investor. Invested in Uber. He's invested in like tons of startups. Why not just load up the website for the this isn't the Mint website. So this is his podcast is Proof, but Kevin Rose actually has. So I would check out his the actual NFT website, which is he's been around the startup ecosystem for a very, very, very long time. He was also not just a entrepreneur. He also was early to the video scene. He was early pre-Dig. He was actually creating videos with, I'm blanking on the guy's name right now, but like the early YouTube replacements. What is this page that you're looking at?
That's his website.
Yeah, I love Kevin Rose. He has one of the best interviews like ever. He did this like series called like Foundation or something like that, and he interviewed just some of the biggest people in the tech scene, Elon Musk, like so many, tech entrepreneurs that built big things, and it was so good. Like this guy's super well.
This is the website, Pio. Like I just gave you the link.
Okay.
But in terms of this project,
there's like a Gary V Friends play, in my opinion.
kind of, except you're not getting any of that. It's everyone in this. My only issue was the pricing on this. Is this website?
And did it mint today?
No, it minted yesterday, and it got down to like 1 to 1.5. I think it sold out at 1.5 ETH, and then and now it's at 2.8. That's why I was saying it was a near 2x. And so this one, it's a private Discord. You're gonna get basically he's going to share the interviews from his podcast beforehand. There's going to be live interviews potentially in the Discord with other artists and collectors, which is also you can access in the Time Magazine one. We will likely have similar things to that. And then you also have there's going to be membership benefit / partnerships. What that means, I don't know, but he is legitimately able to facilitate partnerships with big people. So what he's capitalized here on is just his background, which is he's just like he's built his reputation over many years. And so that's the benefit. I feel like he was a partner at True Ventures. He actually helped. He was behind. I don't know if you've heard of Lean Design, basically, or the design. There's a book on God. What is it called? I'm gonna have
startup?
to. No, after Lean Startup came another one, which was the design process that came out of Google Ventures when he was there, and he was part of that team, basically. So I'll tell you what it was. Anyway,
Okay. So it sounds like it's a members only type of thing.
Sprint is the book, but the main point is, so him and Daniel Burka, who has a major background in design as well, they had gotten essentially acqui-hired by GV. So he's just been around in this space for such such a long time, which is why he has a great reputation. He invested in Twitter, Facebook, Zynga, Square, Medium, Foursquare, Nextdoor, Blue Bottle Coffee, Uber, Filecoin, all sorts of different things. So
yeah, it's similar to a Gary Vee play, in my opinion, just in the connections that he has and the way that he's probably going to be able to inject value. And he's super crypto native, pretty decently NFT native. I think that it's not like I'd rather this much more than a Journey Crypto at the same price. You know what I'm saying?
yes, the only distinction is Journey Crypto's pitch is that he's building a business. What's interesting here is like Kevin Rose just made a ton of money out of basically continuing to build his podcast and without stating really a lot about what it is. And this actually, I both hate it and love it simultaneously. What I hate is the price because it's preventative for people that are huge fans and want to be part of this. It blocks off access to people who are potentially passionate about NFTs but can't afford to get in because it costs $12,000 and they don't have that laying around. What's exciting about it?
But the problem with that is like, it's not a fun Discord if there's like 40,000 people in it. You know what I mean?
But there's not
one for like an exclusive.
There's not 40,000. You need the NFT to get access.
That's what I'm saying. Is it's more of like he's going for more of like an exclusive community than like everyone can access it.
Which to me though just feels like you want the ability for people to get access. At least that's just my thought because there's a lot of people that potentially benefit from this space. The last comment is that the upside is, dude, this is really exciting that creators, people that have built a reputation, have the opportunity to monetize like never before, basically. And that's what NFTs are providing.
Exactly. And it's going to keep pushing value into the space and more exposure. Like Kevin Rose is super connected, like him dropping this. And if he embeds value into this, he'll probably on-ramp more people into this space, similar to what Gary Vee's done.
How many mints on this?
Can you click through? I don't know.
I don't know either.
If you go to the nifty.com, it's one of the top ones on there. Great resource.
By the way, on the Nifty, your charts aren't working.
Yeah, the floor got messed up. That is a issue with OpenSea's API, but the median price is what's correct. So take a look at the median price. So Proof Collective, there's 1,000 of them.
So he got 1,000 ETH. That's not
more than that, but yeah.
Well, how much did he get?
I can look up the exact amount, but because it started at 5 ETH.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was a Dutch. So yeah, so my thoughts are, here's the thing about buying into these projects. I echo what Kick said, where I would rather, buy a project that's by someone like Kevin Rose versus a Journey Crypto.
$6 million, 1,480 ETH.
$6 million. So I will talk about both of them quickly. So 6 million is different than 40 million. Journey Cryptos was 40 million. I just pulled up the Journey Crypto floor price on a different tab, and that is at 1.59. So I think
I'm not saying pull the charts. Check out the Etherscan was what or the OpenSea.
Yeah, absolutely. And so pulling up the OpenSea, but what I was going to say is like, the thing is when people have like a lot of other stuff going on, Journey Crypto with his YouTube, Kevin Rose with his podcast, right? I'm more comfortable with that $6 million haul from Kevin Rose versus the $40 million haul from Journey. The reason being is that if you raise 40 million off of something, then that like it has to be like your life. Like now your life is building that project. Like that's what it is. If you want the NFT to go up on the secondary market and the people that bought it to be happy, obviously there's no legal requirement, right? The people just bought this NFT because they wanted to. There isn't a legal requirement there. But if you actually want to have true sustained long-term success and turn that $40 million payday into a $200 million payday in the future, you have to have the secondary market appreciate that project that you put out. And so basically, I think that like we want to, the market wants to see something from Journey Crypto right now to see what exactly is coming next. I understand that there's a roadmap. I understand that there's a Discord, but 40 million is a solid amount of money, obviously. And you have to fully dedicate at that point. With Kevin Rose at 6 million, I don't know if you can really tell Kevin Rose now your whole job is to do this, but it'll be interesting to see what the kind of price shakes out to here. Looks like if you bought it at the floor of the Dutch auction, you're smiling for a nice
Check out
2+X.
Journeys. Did you see the price of that? That's gone down. Also, you're muted,
I
Captain.
just said it.
Can you do a breaking news?
Hold on. 1 second.
Breaking news. Gas is only 45 right now.
Crazy.
Wow.
I've been watching that. It's nuts.
Yeah, I went to do an approval to dump some of these muffers and take a bunch of tax loss harvesting. And I'm like, dude, approvals are costing like $9 right now.
Have you seen a lot of these contracts have been integrating a lot of the optimized gas stuff? I noticed also with Proof, when you I looked at their source code, they had an interesting gasless PO. Do you want to try real quick buying one of those without actually purchasing, but getting to the confirmation screen at MetaMask and see what the gas estimate that it gives you for?
Should I floor sweep it or?
Yeah, floor sweep the hell out of that day.
Can you real quickly buy 10 of these?
So it's not. I don't have 2.35 ETH in the wallet after this morning.
I didn't realize that you were so poor. So let me real quick just buy or see what this says. So they did a gasless transaction is what they call it, which is really interesting to me. Okay, it's
super interesting to me.
0.013 is what it was charging there. But
damn, that's crazy.
Is that low?
0.013? I mean, Kicks, what do you think? That sounds low to me.
Yeah, that's pretty decent, dude. That's pretty decent, dude.
Our gas is also insanely low right now at 45.
I know, it's great.
Yeah, so I don't actually know that this gas
is that cheap.
You know what it may have more to do with is when you list it. You know, when you go through the listing process to sell something.
Yeah.
And
when you do that, sometimes the good contracts, it's just so damn low. When you interact with the contract, it's like so low. So maybe it's like a really good contract in that regard.
Properties busting through 0.2 ETH. Let's go.
Point what?
It's busting through 0.2 ETH.
There we go. Let's go to 0.3, 0.4. Let's just go to the moon.
Oh, dude, if you want some bricks, baby, you want to get a little bricks? Give me some of them bricks.
Woo!
Some of them bricks.
This is the dance. This is the dance for people that have bricks.
We gonna make it bricks.
Yeah, you're getting bricks. No,
we're getting bricks too. Yeah. Making some money. So we didn't answer the question from the person who tipped earlier about the Pro Tools. Is there anything else we want to say about this project?
About Kevin Rose? Is that I'm watching all these projects.
That's it for me.
Well, I'm just watching all these projects to kind of figure out, like, you know, what does this really look like? Because right now, basically, every YouTuber that has a following is interested in putting out their own NFT. For a minute, what it was coordinating with other YouTubers to decide what NFT they wanted to pump, and they would buy into that and then they would dump it. So that was how they were making money. But now I'd imagine after the Journey Crypto $40 million episode.
Where are you coming up with? You're just like breezing over that claim. Like you're just like
Elio Trades, Alex Becker, you know, projects like Pudgy Penguins,
they
projects
coordinate with each other.
I think that's my speculation. Jungle Freaks, you know, there's more. What else was a Becker pump? Doge Pound was a Becker pump, obviously with other pumps.
Becker. I just want to be clear because you're throwing out claims about these people, just telling them that they have colluded to manipulate the floor price. That's what you're saying.
I mean, you say it like manipulated the floor price. I think it's pretty known that Becker and Elio work together. I have to imagine that they buy into similar projects together, or at least they were when they were buying Jungle Freaks, Doge Pound, you know, some of the Moody Crows, you know, these random things. Look, if they wanted to defend themselves, report all of your wallets. Report every wallet that you have. Just do it. I'll do it.
You're gonna say that to their face? The sort of thing that you're saying?
Yeah. What worry, dude? These aren't MMA fighters. They're guys that do YouTube videos and make a lot of money.
Sounds like you're saying that you want to fight them.
No, I'm not saying that. I want to see their wallets.
My Immutable X trades have all been awful.
It's ugly, dude. I might as well just flush money down the toilet on Immutable X. It sucks.
I put a fat bag in Immutable X and I'm down 30%.
I'm
What
down,
is great for me is what you got to take is you got to take your big losses and then reframe your small losses psychologically. So if I lose a half an ETH on a bad play in NFTs, I'm like, that's like not even close to how much I lost on IMX. So it's good to reframe that way.
it's always good to do that.
Dude, Callie May just said kind of like what Pio and Kix did with Castle Kids. I sold Castle Kids for a loss. So I don't really know if that was like a coordinated pump on Castle Kids. I bought the thing. It didn't move for 3 days and I sold it for a loss.
I bought 0 and I said it was cool.
You didn't buy any.
And all I said is I never said the project was do well long term. I said I could see this project getting to 0.2 on a pump, and it got to 0.2 on a pump. So I'm factually accurate.
Yeah, I should have sold at 0.2.
My bags are Dusk Breakers, Properties, Sandbox Land.
Those are also my bags. Unfortunately, mine is Sandbox Land.
Let's answer the question from the gentleman who gave us a tip to discuss what premium tools.
Just one last comment before we do that. I want to talk about that, but just one last comment that Hakeem said. When I bought Castle Kids, it was 0.1. It went to 0.2. So if you bought it when I bought it, you could have sold it at 0.2. You would have been smarter than me if you did. All right, go ahead, Nick. Sorry.
So in terms of tools, I don't know that we need this page up.
We're taking it down.
But
Nansen
is the main one. You don't have an account on there though, right, Pia?
Nope.
I do. I can share real quick.
Cool.
So, and actually, I'm going to share my account with y'all since it's going to be our business paying for it rather than
yeah, you better, boy. Share that alpha. Let's go.
So,
Best
they're like, yes, yes.
All I gotta say is I feel so good about Properties, dude. Like, oh my God, dude, I just feel good.
And just so people know, this isn't a pump. This is just us being happy. Like, look, every win that I get, I'm gonna take it. Okay, I
literally sold 0. I sold 0 Dust Breakers. They went up to 0.37. They're now down to 0.2. Like, if I'm very passionate about something, I just don't dump it on people. Like, except Feudals, which I said was a meme, and I made
Dust
a
Breakers
shit
are down
ton
at
of money
0.2. Fuck.
Let's answer this thing on the tools. So in terms of Lordy, so in terms of Nansen's probably one of the best paid ones that I use. There's some others that members of our Discord.
Tools.
Yeah, but I don't pay for Icy Tools. It's not helpful for me to pay. There's what's the other one that's
Rarity Sniper, Rarity Sniffer.
No. There's another tool. It has nothing to do with rarity. The one which shows you real-time mints. Anyways, there's a bunch of these at this point in time. I actually think I may have this here. What's minting is one of them. This one is I mean, they have a paid version.
The best one is the Nifty Alpha.
So the Nifty.com is free, and it has a lot of this stuff. What they've
NFT
introduced.
Nerds, is that it?
No. So they have a blue chip index, which is helpful. I mean, we have the exact same thing.
It's great if you want to feel super good about yourself too, and you can just look up your own wallet and you're like, man, I've made some good moves. Like when I just look at the amount of money I made off of super dark bunnies, if you remembered that, like 2 months ago. Sheesh.
So you can look up in here your own wallet. It shows up smart money as well. And what's
they haven't marked me as smart money, but let's be honest, no one thinks I'm smart, so that's accurate.
You should be smart money, dude. It's because you use so many wallets, you sketchball.
We can do wallet profiler here and see what mine says. I'm not smart money, I don't think. This hasn't told me anything about NFTs.
Yeah, go over to NFTs, man. Look, yeah, dude, your medium risk is 73%. My high risk is 90%.
It says this actually is pretty accurate in terms of my
and look at your cells too. You have some nice cells, the blue dots, the dark blue dots.
These?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, that's who I think maybe sold to me. No, I sold to them. Yeah. That's what you're looking for. You like having these up here.
Yeah, and scroll all the way down. You can see your wins by collection type if you keep going further. That's just your portfolio value. But like right there. Yeah. So like Mutant Ape, Yacht Club, Guap, Art Blocks. I'm like down big on those. Nice Guap there. He even snuck
Habo.
away with some money on Habo, unlike me. Treeverse, Loot. You got some wins in here, buddy.
Yeah. So you can check out individual wallets. It's nice. The issue is this. I honestly don't think that most of the paid tools provide the value that you need, because the best indicator is our Discord. And I don't say this I don't say this jokingly. I say this with utmost sincerity that
It's
our
just true, though.
Discord has found us the best NFTs, keeps us on the beat of what's going on in this space. The more
and the space moves so fast, you need trending indicators, not lagging indicators. Like
Yes.
lagging indicators do nothing. It does nothing for you to look up and be like, oh, wow, this thing is absolutely ripping right now. Like you need, that's a lagging indicator. You need the trending indicator where people in our Discord are like, dude, like properties, are we minting this? Or, yo, did you guys get into this project? You like, because then you're getting in before
You want to
the
put
move.
up the Discord, Pio?
That's where you capture the money.
The link or like a
the link, just so people can see it.
Of course.
So in terms
Try
of
to get a little faster next time, Pia. I think Nick was a little. You took about a second too long there.
What?
So
no,
I'm just saying.
So Nansen, I agree with DC here. Nansen is maybe the only one worth buying, but like I pay for it and never go in there because now
Me either.
That's
I just
on
go
me.
to make myself feel better to look at how much money I've made on the trades. Kevin has a good criticism of the Discord. I love my Discord, but there's just so much activity. Our Discord is so popular, so much activity that it's hard to filter down.
I have
we
an
need some more
assistant.
channels like Alpha Chalk. Yeah, we're gonna have a way to like kind of filter some more long-term alpha into like a different channel where you can absorb it.
Yeah. So there's going to be a number of things coming up to help you filter. It is noisy right now. We've got a lot more people in there. So we may shut it down for a period of time. I don't know while we clean it up, but right now, if you're not in there, hop on. The link is there, but yeah, that's, it's the best place that I've found and made money at this point in time is literally our Discord. And it's great because I don't need to, stay on top of it. What's difficult is that we lose, the noise can become an issue. So we're going to have someone aggregate those projects that are being surfaced so you can pay attention to it. And we'll have more people, filtering out spam or anything else like that. We probably don't need the link staying on there the whole time, but yeah.
Hey, Pia, can you take that link down?
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you.
So real quick, my comment on our Discord for people that don't know, and it's not even like I'm trying to encourage people to go in there because we actually at this point probably have to manage it because there's so many people in there. But I think it's just a collection of so many people that have a similar interest in, trading and investing in NFTs with that kind of singular goal without like weird ulterior motives like shilling and things like that. Every once in a while, obviously you see that, but because we have moderators now, or at least like kind of a moderation team, like a collective, that takes care of business. But basically the Discord in the past month has gotten to the point where it is just people surfacing trades, surfacing cool opportunities, exchanging genuine opinions, and yeah, just doing the damn thing in there. So I couldn't be happier with how it's going. What do you think? Outro music? Lick a like.
Smash that subscribe. Smash it. If you're watching on Twitter, by the way, we're really grateful that that you watch our show. Check out the YouTube. That's where the action is. You should definitely visit that. We should put a link on here, Pio, sometime so the people that are watching there can find our YouTube.
Absolutely.
But thanks so much. And we'll be back again tomorrow, as per usual. It's an everyday thing.
It's an everyday thing, man. We're going to sleep during the bear, like a bear in the winter. We're going to go eat some honey and take a nap. But for now, we're making that money.
Hey, we are making money.
Smash the subscribe. Subscribe.
Enjoy your Sunday.
You wanna end it?
May the gas stay low and the profits stay high.
Nick wants me to end it.
Put the Discord up before.